Alright, welcome to game 2 of the series. At least he brought him down to 482 VPs. We can say that at least. Wolf didn't even manage that, to be fair, so steady improvement. REForever, of course, fielding Oberkommando West, trying to now beat Luvnest's Soviets. Let's see what strategy he employs. Going with a 2 Volksgrenadier opening, Luvnest double conscripts. It's got the same loadout, mechanized support, guard motor shock rifle against REForever's fortifications, scavenge, and breakthrough, which seems to be the meta lately, by the way. Mostly breakthrough from what I've seen, but I've seen a few other players use scavenge to good effect. Mostly Panzer Grenadier and Gryphon. I think also Paul has had some success with scavenge, but it seems to be mostly about Fusiliers this patch. Either way, we'll see. We'll see what REForever does. No Kuba wagon opening. I think that can help a little bit with securing your initial foothold on the map while you try and transition to flak half track. And of course, Luvnest going with tier 1. Lately, it seems to be pretty good for him against Oberkommando West. Hunt down those squads with the M3, get himself early map control that way. Getting a second combat engineer out after the third conscript to tech. And conscripts are going to get engaged early by Sturm Pioneers here. They didn't finish building their cover position. Sturm Pioneers charged over open ground, but conscripts didn't get any lucky snipes, and it looks like the Sturm Pioneers won that engagement surprisingly handily. And I think that engagement pretty much comes down to RNG, by the way. Neither squad has cover. The Sturms advance across open ground. It's very close. You can kind of tell that had the conscripts gotten an early snipe, they probably would have taken that engagement. But they didn't. Volksgrenadiers working here in the middle get the victory point and munitions simultaneously. Combat engineers grabbing the right side. Strategic point. Third squad of Volksgrenadiers out. Fourth one in production. So he's going to go with a 4 Volksgrenadier Corps, which is pretty standard, I think, if you don't go for a Kuba wagon. And the tier 1 just finished. We'll be getting the M3 out soon.
Target captured. No enemy contact.
Volksgrenadiers jumping into the building right there.
Mission accomplished.
M3 is about to complete, and there's the flamethrower waiting to get picked up. Both squads of conscripts have taken the left fuel. Right fuel also currently in Luvnest's hands, but Volksgrenadiers are making a slow advance across the cutoff, trying to get that captured. They leave their position in the house, but they will get this point decaptured, slightly slowing down Luvnest's economy, but nothing that he's that worried about. He's already got this fuel point under his control, and he's holding it with conscripts set up in green cover, which will require at least 2 squads to push back. M3 making its way towards the cutoff. Will threaten this squad of Volksgrenadiers. Bit of a late retreat right there. Might be in danger of getting wiped if the M3 can catch up, but it doesn't look like it's going to chase. Instead, moving to push further squads away from the fuel point over here. Fortunately, these Volksgrenadiers will take this east retreat path, so that helps them escape at least. Ooh, he's going to stick around and try and kill this. He does land a Panzerschreck shot. M3 is not destroyed. I'm not sure if that was a death crit or just bad luck, or yeah, I don't actually know what just happened there. I think that was a crit, maybe. If that hit the rear armor, I think it got a lucky death crit. So, bad luck. Bad luck for REForever. He thought he was going to pick that up. Sufficiently damaged. But not this time. Conscripts moving to take control of the building here. Volksgrenadiers spot them. Oh, look at that! Next level play, maybe. I'm surprised he didn't get in the building afterward, though. So now they're both just in. There they go. Okay. Jaegers get in the building. That was kind of cool. He denied a building to his opponent by popping out Jaegers right before they got inside, and it interfered with their path. Fortunately for him, Luvnest wasn't monitoring the engagement because he like stood there for awkwardly for a second, but that was kind of a neat little trick. I've never seen anyone do that before, surprisingly enough.
Commander abilities ready. Target secure. Squad under fire!
I didn't realize engine damage. Did it hit the rear? Or is that not how it works for an M3? Does an M3 get engine damage from frontal shots? Because I guess the engine's in the front. I don't know if it's per unit. Cruise with all the facts. Three Folks Grenadiers on their way to the front line to try and push back guards now, which have been fielded by mechanized. Okay, it hit the rear. Alright, that explains it then. Guards toss a grenade right there. It's a little off target, doesn't quite hit the blob. He's trying to overwhelm these infantry with just massed Folks Grenadiers, but I think he might pay the price. One squad dangerously low, and the whole blob retreats from the flamethrower M3. Shrek Snipes did significant damage to those guards, but they'll get away. And I think that it was probably not a very good trade right here. If even one of these Panzer Shrek squads gets wiped, it will definitely not have been worth what he accomplished during that. M3 is going to have to give up. Look at this blocking. Look at this next level blocking. Oh my god. Picks up the wipe with some serious M3 micro right there. That was crazy. Nicely played by Luvnest right there. That's harder than it looks. That was I am legitimately impressed. Puma on its way.
This is what we're trained for.
Of all things, a Puma, alright. GG. Conscripts working on the right side, munitions. M3 will be destroyed. So, the Puma serves its one purpose, does its job. M3 is taken out, and Luvnest at this point will probably transition to, of course, AT grenades, maybe also tier 3. I certainly don't expect him to wait for the ISU 152, but he might even just fight it with guards for a while. We'll see what he chooses to do. Dives these conscripts, takes engine damage right in front of guards. Oh, jeez. It'll probably get away. I don't think Luvnest is going to chase through this much supporting infantry, especially with the Jaegers there for snipes, so... Gets pushed off the field, nothing too catastrophic, but... Oh, nice grenade. Luvnest late reaction. Fortunately, in green cover, the squad does not get wiped. So... I guess that grenade wasn't as nice as I thought. 30 munitions to do that. To force a retreat from a two-man conscript squad isn't that big of a deal. Folks Grenadiers will restore the cutoff, but the fuel setback that the Puma represents is so much that even connecting the fuel will not be sufficient. He's going to need to do something amazing. He's going to need to dominate the map just to catch up from this expenditure. And he's got munitions transfer active, which is even stranger. Probably because he wants to blob Panzer Shreks as hard as he can and start protecting himself from the coming Soviet tanks. He probably suspects that Luvnest has gone guard motor, so he thinks T-34-85s are on the way. T-34-76s. Either way, whatever. He needs some kind of anti-tank to protect himself against what Luvnest has coming. Mine's going down here in the road, and I think only a full Volksgrenadier squad has been wiped, right? Wipes are not looking that bad. They could be worse, I guess. And he's actually got 10 more pop cap than Luvnest right now. But I think model losses are probably in Luvnest's favor. Oh, not actually. No, not really. It's pretty even. Over Commander West, models are a little bit more expensive, especially on Jaeger Light Infantry, but Game's not looking as bad as I thought, to be fair. It's really not. Pretty even. I just think that Puma is going to make things tough. Might pick that squad up. Nice pickup right there. Model loss is actually pretty even. Mine planted on the fuel point right here, and the Puma will hit it, but Stern Pioneers charging into close range on the flamethrower might push this away easily, and yeah, win that engagement, no problem. Puma will get fully repaired. If Jaegers get in the retreat path of that... Oh, is that another wipe right there? No way. No way! Is this happening right now? 2 wipes! He can't pick up this, but I mean, wow! What did Luvnest just lose? Just 2, okay, just 2 squads. Yeah, he didn't lose 2 conscripts. Just 1, because he went with a 3 conscript core. I think we might be looking at a little bit of a game right here. Guards get out of the building. Make their way towards the middle. Since Luvnest is not guard motor, he doesn't have access to the T-34-85s later, going T-34-76 right now. These squads reinforcing in the base. I'm sort of expecting REForever to go tier 2 at some point, get some healing. He didn't go flak half-track those, which makes that sort of questionable. REForever in production right now to continue protecting himself from the T-34. That's true, Cruz. He did lose a squad of Jaegers there on the retreat. That kind of makes that engagement less impressive. He didn't just kill engineers though. He killed one of a full squad of conscripts too. So that was a almost even trade, slightly in his favor, I guess. Puma finds itself in danger once again. Stern Pioneers. Oh, Puma's pushing the conscripts into red cover right here. 2 AT grenades on the Puma, but there's nothing on its way to follow up. Oh yes, there is. T-34 is on its way to hunt and destroy that Puma. That's probably dead. I don't think he has any way of restoring that Puma's engine before the T-34 arrives. So the Puma's gonna go down, and I think the brief glimmer of hope is about to be snuffed out. Infiltration grenades into the building right here. Possibly a lay reaction from Luvnest. Nope, he will get out in time. Takes only 1 model loss, nothing too serious. T-34 will pick up the Puma here in the north, and there's nothing REForever can do about it. And we'll pull back a little bit to start harassing these infantry from range. There is 1 REForever on its way. Puma will pull back, try and continue being careful. Guards jump back inside the building. There goes that squad of Folks Grenadiers.
This is what we're trained for. Ready! Help me! Squad, ready to move. This is what we're trained for.
Squad back to full strength.
Once the assault begins.
Anti-tank rockets on the field.
Grenadiers, ready. Squad, shut it! We are receiving new orders. Target secure. Establish defense. Territory taken. Push on. Taking fire! Defensive formation! Incoming fire!
Unit ready.
Ostwind on the field for REForever. This is it. He has to do something amazing with this unit to come back into this game. He needs to get this to like Vet 4 over the course of a 30-minute slugfest probably, while he works his way towards an eventual, I don't know, something that can counter this. Like 2 Panthers or 3 Pumas, or I don't know, some sort of highly mobile anti-tank force. King Tiger maybe could slug it out if he could figure something out in that regard. He needs to take out a lot of Luvnest infantry with this Ostwind. It needs to do a lot of work. And its work begins now. Currently just stalling and delaying here on the center. VP has neither fuel point. It's going to hurt his economy a lot. His infantry forces are alright. He's lost 2 squads. Luvnest has lost 2 squads.
Available at your convenience.
And 3's down. Puma's down.
Full strength.
Luvnest, therefore, in the lead significantly. In pretty much all respects, I think. Probably even model losses at this point. No, still dead even. I keep being surprised by that model loss count. Which, of course, since they're dead even means that Luvnest is winning, since conscripts are ever so slightly cheaper than what REForever is reinforcing, but... That wipe! Ostwind off to a good start, and T-34 is on its way to counter. The potential support of that Rakettenwerfer is no longer available. This one gets caught way out of position. Not too good. That looks like it's going to get cleared or potentially destroyed. Volksgrenadiers tried to give some flank protection, but their one Panzerschreck isn't cutting it. There goes that Rakettenwerfer. Ostwind is going to pull back to safety here. That's true, Chipwreck. I don't know if I've seen any barbed wire destroyed anywhere though. Luvnest does plant it sometimes to deny cover. They might have thrown some down like here on the truck or something, I don't know. So that is possible. I have no idea why the stats are so stupid, but whatever, I complain about that every stream.
Grenadiers back to full strength.
Rakettenwerfer ready.
Over Commando West Super Blob combines to form this
Send orders.
force. And he does have slightly more pop cap than Luvnest. He should be able to take on what Luvnest has fielded with this composition. Ostwind's struggling against the green cover position right here. It's absorbing most damage here, though, from the guards and so on. Should eventually enforce this retreat. Luvnest is knock on tier 2, so he has no AT gun, except for a stolen Rakettenwerfer, which actually should probably help quite a bit. There goes the green cover position, and Luvnest probably cannot stall here any longer. Bit of a late retreat on that squad. He might get sniped. Ostwind is reloading, fortunately, for Luvnest, and the conscripts do get away. Pretty heavy damage from PTRS fire. He's lucky the T-34 didn't poke. Could have just sniped it. He's got another Rakettenwerfer out now, so he does have double Rakettenwerfers protecting. T-34 will get spotted as it advances up the left, and with Volksgrenadiers softening it up, it's definitely not going to be able to charge the Ostwind right there. So slightly better timing by Luvnest during that could have probably taken out the Ostwind, but fortunately for REForever, just a little too slow. That's going to pull back for repairs here. Of course, Luvnest is in no hurry to kill that thing. He has absolutely dominant map control. His late game is not particularly weak, so every second the clock ticks is in his favor. Really, when he holds this much territory.
Target captured. No enemy contact. Contact! Full arms fire! Grenadiers ready.
Nice dodge, takes only very minor damage. We'll push away those Volksgrenadiers. Ostwind fully repaired is on its way to try and flush them out of cover. More guards on the way, stolen Raketten also on the way, and that Ostwind will probably be forced to pull back to safety. Gets briefly buttoned right there. T-34 tries to poke, but the shot is off target. Infantry are in danger of getting crushed as the T-34 charges that Ostwind hard, and it looks like he may commit to this engagement. Rakettenwerfer's not quite got a... There it goes, fires. Luvnest will disengage, seeing that Rakettenwerfer set up right there. But the Jaeger light infantry that were in that Ostwind's way get killed in the midst of that engagement, and that's both of REForever's Jaegers wiped. 600 manpower gone, not including reinforcement costs on those infantry, and meanwhile both of Luvnest's guards are alive and well, including the rest of his infantry corps. And there's the ISU 152 to probably seal the game, keep that triple cap going, and make sure that REForever never leaves his base again.
Taking fire! Jaeger, defensive formation! Volksgrenadiers back to full strength. abilities ready.
Opening shot kills one Jaeger. Makes its entrance on the right. Kettenwerfers might move to counter or something. Trying to sprint those Jaegers to cover, get them around a building. Or just retreat. Luvnest takes a shot, hits the building, squad gets away. Austrian just
100 points remain.
doesn't really have anything to offer against the ISU. I don't know what he could field that would save him. Except a Puma, I guess, and then Luvnest just has to go AFK and let the Puma kill him from behind for a good solid minute straight.
Enemy armor! Take cover!
75 points remaining. Tactical adjustments need to be made.
Austrian softens those infantry up a little bit. REForever continues just looking for opportunities. Doesn't seem like he's sure what to do though. I wouldn't be either. I'm as lost as he is.
Consolidate our forces. We are
Attempts to push against the ISU right there, but gets only one shot off before taking huge damage. Forced retreat with one of two squads.
Area fire! All vehicles!
And he will call a second Ostwind of all things. I guess his solution to this is to just pretend it's not on the field and do the best he can against Luvnest's other units. Trying to force away this squad of guards over here on the right side.
We are now down to 25 points.
Ooh, that's asking for it a little bit though. That huge hit clears a Kettenwerfer.
Consolidate. We are down to 10 points.
T-34 moves up to work this flank. But whatever, it's irrelevant. Time has run out and REForever has failed to salvage this series. Although he did bring Luvnest down to 469 VPs, which is, I think, better than anybody's managed today. So, well played, REForever. Well played, Luvnest, who has defeated his third challenger.